So, Mr. Nat, after after an easy win, we all expected Chelsea to win. So, and yes, actually, to me, it's an easy win for Chelsea because it was expected. And Chelsea did the job, even when you rested a lot of your players for the Champions League game. So, though I knew it was, to an extent, for Chelsea fans, it was an up and down match. Because there were moments that Burnley were playing, were playing very fine. So I would like to know, what do you feel throughout the match?
For me, I don't want to complain too much because, in a case like this, when teams are preparing for Champions League fixtures, like in between the week, they tend to want to rest most of their key players and so. But the issue I have, and I always complain about, is yes, as much as we want to rest those key players, that is why we have other teams, other players in the team who should be able to step up. I was disappointed on some players in this match. That generally the team, they didn't play too bad. Actually, they did well, but some few players, I expected more from them, and they didn't give me that more I was expecting. So it was obvious that if some certain players are not in the team, then the team cannot really play that much, because it was obvious to you that the absence of Caicedo was seen in our midfield. So it means if this Caicedo is injured, they are going to struggle in the course of the season. That's what I feel. Though I won't discredit the work of Sandro. He actually had a good game. He tried, but Santos, but he's not there yet. The boy is still. So I like the way they are playing some of them, like once in a while, so they'll be able to blend with the team actually. So for me, generally, my general view for the match, it wasn't really a bad game. They tried, but where they didn't try again is if we play the better team than Burnley, or if Burnley could finish, I'm not sure these two will have. I'm not sure we'll be winning this match by 2-0. Maybe we'll be playing 2-2, or we'll be playing 3-2, or maybe they'll have even beaten us. Because honestly, at the start of the game, like you said, Burnley had several chances to have killed this game. Or I don't know if Chelsea might have done a comeback or something, but at least it wasn't supposed to be. So I expect that we dominated this game, first half, second half. Or the most of the first half was dominated by Burnley, and we just managed towards the end to get a goal. Then the second half, I think we dominated the second half. That was good enough for me.
Yeah. So, like you said you expected some players to step up. I would like to ask you, which of your players you think should have stepped up today? Obviously, yes, they did the job, they got the job done. But the truth is, not everybody goes 100%. You understand? So I would like to know, which of the players do you think should have done better? Though Chelsea won, but which of the players should have done better? Because I don't think Champions League is going away now. You will still have some matches in the future in Champions League, whereas you have to rest. So I would like to know players that you think should step up their game.
Number one on my list is Gittins. Most people who follow this show after, they know I always complain about this Gittins whenever he plays. Him and George. Like, he had an assist today. That's fine. That's good. But general player, I don't think it's this kind of Chelsea player for me. From onset, I complained when they sold Madueke because of this Gittins. It's not. I don't want to discredit him. He's trying, but it's not there yet. He still needs more training. I feel he still needs to. It's maybe confidence issue, or I don't know his problem. But he's not giving me that winger vibe I want from him. That's number one on my list. Gittins. Number two, I was disappointed in Delap and was this other striker, Santos, João Pedro. How am I saying Santos? João Pedro. They had a very woeful game today. More like I said, they beat themselves. They don't pass to themselves.
I saw that. I was actually waiting. I don't know. I didn't know you would say this, but it's part of the question that I want to ask you, because I want to know what is going on between the two of them, because it looked like they didn't want to pass to each other.
It was very obvious. I don't know, maybe they have an in-house issue, or maybe it was just the kind of striker instinct. They want to score. So, but I feel it was obvious today because Delap had a chance, easily have scored, played the ball to João Pedro. He didn't. João Pedro had one easily. He have given to what was his name? Delap. He didn't too. So I think there's something happening. If there's nothing happening, it means they need to work on their combination. They should not play their two together. Either play one and bench one, or play one and substitute one for the other, because their combination did not work today. It was so poor today. So I don't know. They are number two. Both of them are the number two on my list. Then I think the last person I might complain about is Badashile. He wasn't too bad, but as always, I don't expect a caliber of Badashile to still make some of the mistakes he made. If you might one ball Fleming missed today, how about this? You're this tall and you cannot win that kind of elbow. That guy had to chase the ball, control the ball again. Thank God the guy was not good with his finish. If not, we won't be seeing what we are seeing today. So Badashile was one of them. Then I think I don't want to complain about anybody again. The next person I'll complain about was Gusto, who entered around something and still played nonsense. He had a good game last season. I can't blame Gusto.
But at this point, I feel you are picking on Gusto because throughout this season you've not been saying anything good about Gusto.
Yes, because he has been woeful this season. I'm telling you. Last season I was one of those that praised him because I praised him because he had a good game. But this season,
I think bad the mistake he made against Bayern Munich. I don't think he has been that bad.
After that mistake, he had cost us so many PL matches. I remember one where he did a back pass that led to a goal. I remember one where
against Bayern.
He had another one in the EPL again. He did in the EPL. I can't remember the team we played in the EPL. Then he had some other games. He came in. He was so slow on the ball, just losing the ball unnecessarily. He's a good player, but I think maybe fitness issue or he needs much fitness or I don't know, something wrong with him. He's a good player. I know he's a good player, but he's not in key currently for us.
Okay, so you mentioned something about João Pedro and Liam Delap. Now, I would like to ask, when both were bought, nobody knew they would be used together. But now that Palmer is injured, is out injured, and both of them are available, before Liam Delap came back, João Pedro was starting, as the number 9. But now that Delap is back, João Pedro has been moved to the number 10 role. When they were bought, everybody thought they will both share the minutes in that number 9, you understand? But now, since Palmer is absent, he's not available, do you think João Pedro is feeling the heat of being shifted back to the number 10 role? Because I don't want to say this thing. I really want to get from you, a Chelsea fan. I would like to get an insight to what you think might be wrong between those two, because it was so evident today. And you guys are going to play Barca now. Obviously, both of them will be in the team against Barca, and you are playing Arsenal too. I don't think this can take Chelsea forward, because if you, like you said, if you were playing a better team, you might have struggled.
Now let me start from let me pick it up from where one of the places started. Both of them are not going to be playing against Bayern Munich, against Barcelona. It's not possible. We're not going to start both of them. Now the issue of pressure for João Pedro, you can't blame him. The way strikers are trained to play is different from a midfielder's job. Now you want him to fill in the role of this midfield, like the attacking midfielder, to do the final passes. He's not that kind of player. He doesn't have the quality to do it. He's a finisher. We know him to be able to finish very well. So that you want him to collect the passes and do the final passes. He can't do it. He's not the man for the job. I expected that. Okay, Palmer is out. Play Estavo. Estavo had a very good international game. We saw it. A team as good as Brazil. He was able to make the team and he played very well. Put Estavo. Estavo will do the job, not Pedro. Not playing those two. Those two cannot work together in the pitch. Okay, let me not say they cannot work. For now, I don't see both of them working because they are two direct players. They can't. They are not.
Now, if you want to advise Maresca, who do you think should be benched between Liam Delap and João Pedro?
I think for now, I've complained about João Pedro playing too many games, and I think he's fatigued currently. His movement and all that, you see it in his movement. He's not sharp again. So I want the coach, advise coach to maybe rest him for a while, bench him for a while. Maybe if he's going to play, let him come in around 75 just for the match fitness, but let him sit on bed. Let Liam Delap has not really gotten chance to play, and I think I like his movement. So let him play. That's the advantage of having two good strikers like them. Rest one for the other, let one play like some matches, bring in the other one to let him play. For now, I think João Pedro should sit, let Liam Delap play. That's what I just feel.
Okay, so now moving forward, Chelsea came, got the game. Now after the match, Neto scored the goal. I don't know I can't remember who scored the second goal.
The second goal was scored by Enzo.
Enzo got the second goal, but none of them got the man of the match. Now you said it, like one of your key players in person of Caicedo was not used today. He was rested because of your Champions League match and probably your congested fixtures and the big teams you will be playing. Do you think Andrew Santos now winning the man of the match shows that he's here to deputize well for Caicedo? Yes, we know he's against Burnley, but he will have to play and play and play. You understand, to show himself. You think he's up there? I don't want to say up there, but he's there that he can come in and deputize for Caicedo.
He's not a bad player, like I said earlier. He had a good game actually. The work was kind of too much for him because at the point it was. But if you check, if after this game we check his hit map, like he had very good hit map. He was almost everywhere.
I saw him make 2 good tackles. Like at the point, I even thought Caicedo was
exactly. So deputizing for Caicedo, I don't know. I can't judge that yet. He's not a bad player actually. He can do the job, but I don't know. I don't see somebody for now deputizing for Caicedo. He can feel him partially though. He's not a bad player. I was surprised he was given the man of the match award. Though by work rate, he deserved it actually. He worked more. But since we didn't end the game with 1-0, as when the game ended 1-0, I think they would have given it to Neto. But since we had 2 goals, other people scored. Then what the criteria they looked at the game was who worked the more. So I think he had the most of the work today. So it was deserving for him. I won't complain. He won the man of the match. He deserved it actually. But him deputizing, I'm open to that experiment. Let's see. I can't judge that yet. Let's see going forward. I can't judge him with a match or 2. I want to see him subsequently. That's when I will judge him if he can deputize it or not.
Before we wrap it up, I would like to ask, going forward now, yes, you've benched player for Burnley and you've won. You understand? But I still feel you are not satisfied or you are not okay with whatever Maresca did. Yes, for the game today. So, which advice do you want to give to us moving forward? Because the truth is, like I said the other time, there are still Champions League matches. There are still big teams to play. You understand? So, and you need to rest some players. So, which advice do you think you can give to him, or you think what he did today was the best?
It was not the best. Easily, we'll have lost this game easily today. So, I think going forward, for me, even though we have Champions League fixtures, start some of the big players. Let them get you the first, second goal. Then you can remove them. Let others, at least they should be able to maintain. If they cannot maintain, they can add to it. They can, if for advantage, for example, now we started our main players now. I was sure by first I would have given these boys like 2-0 or so. Then put in these boys, let them either come and maintain the 2-0 or add to it. So going forward, I don't support him benching the old, the top player. It doesn't make sense. If we're playing a team like Bournemouth today, we'll have lost this game. Or Sunderland, will have lost this game. So going forward, I don't support that. Caicedo can play this match, full game, and still give you on this thing, but
100% against Barcelona.
Maybe just precautionary,
he's just coming back from and he's coming from South America, very far.
So for me, I won't advise you rest all your players. Just let them play some minutes, then and remove them. Let them go and rest. So that's just what I have to say.
No, thank you for having me. Thanks for showing. Thank you. Yeah, for James Backer.